Here we are at the theater at St. John's in Midtown St. Louis, Missouri. This beautiful building was built in 1928, and the theater space here is a converted gymnasium that is used by 3 different local theater companies. Let's go on in. What we're going to look at is what's commonly known as a box set. As we said earlier, a box set represents a room or rooms of a house or other type of building with the downstage wall removed so the audience can kind of peek into the house and peek into the lives of the people who live in that house. This set designed by Gene Weber, lighting by Jim Davis, and tech work done by the Off-Center Theater Company is proof that talented designers, directors, performers, and technicians don't need a brand new state-of-the-art facility to do good work. The director and set designer wanted to get the action down close to the audience. So they decided on an extension or thrust, extending from the normal acting area into what would normally be the audience. Pushing the performance space into this area lends a sense of intimacy to the production, since the proscenium no longer separates the actors and audience, like a picture frame would, or a TV or movie screen does. The actors kind of enter into the audience's space, and vice versa. This play is set in an upscale apartment that has been vacant for some time. It's a comedy that has a ghost appearing to several of the other characters, a staircase and landing that leads to an outside area, an exit into the rest of the apartment, a fireplace, and an exit to the outside hallway. The main acting area is a living room area, and the largest number of actors on stage at any particular time is 5 actors. Even though the play takes place in modern times, the apartment and most of the furniture are from the 1930s. The production team from Off-Center decided to go for realism with this set. Notice the attention to detail with the full set of armor and realistic period weaponry, the period furniture, and other extremely realistic props. Remember what we said earlier about being realistic about your facility, finances, and the ability of your technicians? One of the challenges a designer faces here is that this performance space is on the 3rd floor of the building, and there's no freight elevator. Everything must come up and down these stairs. The groups that perform here share scenery, lighting, and sound equipment, and many other technical items. That keeps hauling scenery and other equipment up and down the stairs to a minimum. As money's made, the groups donate money back to the theater, which in turn makes improvements to the space, like new lighting control, seating, risers, stage curtains, etc. That helps the financial situation for all the groups involved. And the talent of the people working here is obvious. As we look at the set, we notice that the walls are raked slightly to allow for good sight lines. Now, the stage is small, so the rake of the walls can't be too great